everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to make ginger and pecan loaf, but before we do that, I would love to tell you what I'm wearing because people always ask what I'm wearing. I'm wearing, as I said to you in my previous video, this is my friend's new collection. It's a set of 3. That's the necklace and the little earrings, and it comes with a bracelet as well. My name is CJ and this is my niece
Arabella.
Also, I'm wearing a knitted long t-shirt from Zara. So yeah, let's get on with it.
As my aunt said, we're going to be making a ginger and pecan loaf. And the first thing we're going to show you guys is how to chop the pecans up so that they're perfect for your loaf. Because a lot of the time, you can't actually purchase the pecans already chopped. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to do it. All you need to do is just grab a good ridged serrated knife, and as my aunt's doing, just chop it up, and that's it.
Where I come from, there is something that you can beat the nuts with, so you don't have to be cutting it for it to be spreading all over the place.
So what we're doing is actually, as my aunt said, you're going to carry on beating them up, and so then we're going to carry on doing that, and then we're going to come back with the final product.
Okay, now we've prepared the pecan, and if you are lazy like my niece, you can buy the already chopped pecan, or you can blend it.
Yeah, the quickest way to making sure that your pecans are nicely blended through, and it's just very quick and simple rather than having to stand there and chop through individually, is getting a blender, popping in just some roughly chopped pecans, or just break them in half with your hands and then just blending it through for probably like 30 seconds, and that gives you the exact same result. But if you are super specific and you just like to do it yourself, feel perfectly free to go ahead and do it that way. Quickly saying as well, we did preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius before starting. So when you finish prepping everything, put the oven onto 180 degrees to preheat it, so that when it's time for your muffin mixture, this is actually the muffin recipe.
I was going to say that it's actually muffin recipe, but I don't have the muffin tray, so we're making it as a muffin loaf.
And it's the exact same thing.
It's the same procedure, but depending on the tray or the pot. So another time I will do it in a little muffin
cases.
tin. Yes. So yes.
So we're going to
start
the same Prospero machine, and what we're going to start doing first is by blending together the butter and the sugar, because it's the foundation of every baking recipe. So
120 grams of butter.
Yep. Don't forget, pull the lever to pour your Kenwood Prospero up, just there, and it's so easy. We're going to be using K-Vita today. Don't forget that the Kenwood also comes with a dough tool and a whisk as well. 75 grams of brown sugar.
I am not a sugar lover, so personally I can do without, but my
She thinks she can do without sugar in baking. I think it's virtually impossible. There's no way we can bake without sugar. Where's the taste coming from? I have to use sugar. So I'm going to chop the sugar in as well, and then exactly the same 75 grams of caster sugar.
You see? Sugar. And I'm not into that.
I personally think it's fine. This is for a treat, you know. When it comes to desserts, don't hold back. It's a once in a while thing.
Well, I'm a seafood diet, so when I see the food, I eat it. So I don't want to be having this sitting there. I cannot close my eyes if I see these calling me desserts lying about.
I must admit though, ever since we got our Kenwood, I've been baking all the time. So I haven't really been on any kind of diet lately because I've been baking all the time, because this machine makes me want to bake because it makes everything so simple.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this back down, press on the lever, And you guys, as I said in the last video, I'm going to start off at minimum setting and then I'm going to go up because I don't want anything flushing back in my face. So minimum setting, just to get everything beaten together really nicely using the cake beater tool. As I said before, you can change this. So if you would prefer to use a whisk, you can pull it out, put a whisk in. You can use a dough tool, so don't feel as if you have to use a cake beater. So just putting on the beating tool. And it's going to beat everything together really nicely, really smoothly, really quickly as well.
It's so good. So good. It's one of the best. It's one of the best investments I have ever made in my kitchen.
Yeah. And you will see a massive difference when you use butter that's softened. So at room temperature, I'm using butter that's straight from the fridge because if it's from the fridge, it's harder to beat together. So that's why it takes longer. But when it's softened, it just blends through with the sugars really nicely and really quickly. Because this recipe doesn't actually take very long at all.
No.
Not at all.
I remember when we were making the cookie dough, that's our previous video. The butter was straight from the fridge and it was quite hard.
Yeah.
And it really took a longer time to
beat. And as you can see right now, because right now it's just blending.
Not easily, whereas our previous video we used a proper hard as a rock butter and it took quite a longer time.
So that is literally all done now, beaten together very nicely. And what you're going to do next is you're going to crack your egg inside. But first of all, as in the last video, use a spatula just to wipe off the excess mixture. So I'm going to use
I personally don't like cracking eggs directly into food because sometimes you never know what will come
Shells,
out.
Yeah.
So I always want to do it in a bowl. Then if there is anything, I take it out before putting it directly into. And as you can see, there's nothing in there, baby. Can I have the spatula?
And at home, everyone has been loving this. Everyone, my mum, my dad, my sisters, everyone has been going crazy because it's so quick. With cookie dough, it's a great dessert, but you remember you have to wait hours, so you kind of always have to plan ahead. This dessert's great for when everyone just wants to be quick, something sweet to eat, but it's not too sweet because you have the kick of ginger in there as well, and it's really easy. That's the thing about it. So you're going to use one quick splash of Madagascar vanilla. Don't get too happy with it, just one quick splash.
So why don't we use
a teaspoon?
A measuring spoon. Have your measuring spoon handy. These are all from Amazon.
Yeah.
So
Amazon is the answer. It has literally
everything and anything.
So we're going to use 1 teaspoon.
I have my glasses on me.
Of this.
Are you sure this is a teaspoon?
Yeah, a teaspoon, 5 mil.
Okay.
It's crazy when you actually look at what a teaspoon actually is and what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It seems it's a lot more than what it sounds like. So guys, you don't need too much. And vanilla extract is always great. So now, again, pull the lever down and then just go back to mixing. And it will mix through everything really nicely, really quickly, without hassle. And I think the reason why this dessert
is the best. I remember growing up, we used to have the proper waist. We really have to have the muscle to go around.
It gives you great arms, so great toned arms.
Honestly, I think that's why my arms are quite well toned. Because I used to do a lot. I did cookery in school.
Because nowadays, everything, as you can see here, it's all done for you.
Everything is just, it's not man-made, it's not manpower, but it's all machine-made.
It's literally extremely basic, so that you can't go wrong with this. There's no way you could go wrong with this.
I'm going to show you another video. That's another video that is coming up. But since October, we've been making our own bread. So we have not bought bread from outside since October. So I've got a bread machine and I'll show you in our next video.
And it makes the house smell amazing.
Unbelievable. You will love it so much because your house is, or your home, I would say, is going to smell so homey.
Yeah, that's the great thing about baking as well, that it makes the house smell amazing. Beautiful. You can smell it from outside and it makes you so hungry.
My neighbor knocked at my door and asked me, CJ, what have you been doing lately? And I told him,
Baking.
it's all about baking, doing stuff for yourself. So when I see bread in the superstore or the supermarket, I don't look at them at all. Or when I go to restos, I will not take bread as a side dish because I've got it in my head that I make the better bread. Not only that, it's also there's no preservative. So you know what is going into your system.
Yeah,
I think that's why my round cheeks are all standing out because I've been eating a lot lately.
That's the best thing about making your own food and home baking is that you're seeing and you have complete control over what's going into your food. So just for example, best example, how my aunt doesn't like too much sugar. When you go and buy things in store, you can't control how much sugar goes in. She doesn't want as much sugar in her muffins. She can change it. So that's the best thing about it, is that you can adapt, you can change. It's all up to you because it's literally your produce.
Okay.
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in the ginger, we're going to add in the bicarbonate of soda, and then again also a pinch of salt, and then the flour. So it's literally, this is probably my favourite ingredient, the ginger, because it makes, I don't know why, but it makes the food feel a bit more mature. In the sense I don't feel like such a child eating it.
It gives it a hint of a heat.
Yeah, it's ginger.
Yes.
It makes
a hint of a heat, so it actually shakes your body.
It shakes you up as well. It's not, you're thinking, you're eating it, and you can taste some of the other things. It gets you thinking about what's going on. It's not just a cake. No. You know what I mean? So you're going to use just a little dash. You don't even need to measure this because there's a dots there. Okay. You're going to see it's just a little.
It's entirely up how much you want.
Yeah, I like a bit of ginger in mine, so I like to put it up there a bit. When it comes to the bicarbonate of soda, what you need is half a teaspoon.
So this is the teaspoon, so half.
Half one's here.
Okay, careful.
Just here. I'm gonna grab half and put it in. And then I'm gonna put in the flour as well.
Yeah.
This is plain flour. A lot of the time with baking, so a lot of recipes will show you just need plain flour. You don't need self-raising any of that. So we're just gonna dip that in straight into the mixer. Who knew you could get a blender, a food processor, and a mixer?
Prospero.
All in one.
Yes.
Saving your money. Because back, I'd say, what, 10 years ago, you have to buy those 3 things separately.
You have to buy them. Actually, it's a 10 in 1.
10 in 1.
It's got blender in it as well.
Exactly.
So
it's got the
everything
blender,
is in there.
The whisk, the dough tool. You can also use it to make bread as well. Mm-hmm. So it's.
But since I've got bread maker,
she doesn't need it.
I should need this one.
We're going to put it on the minimum setting, as you guys already know and have already guessed, and then work our way up from there. And it's just going to blend it really nicely. And you're literally basically done after this. All you need to do is put it into the tin, add the pecans, and you're done. And it goes straight into the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes.
So whilst you're home with the children, you could be teaching the children how to make muffin, how to make cake, how to make bread, how to make anything with flour, and it gets the children going as well.
Gets them engaged,
very engaged.
Gets them off the iPads, off the phones.
Yes.
Next thing we're going to do is add in the pecans, and you'll see it makes this kind of really lovely dough.
I must say, going back to the bread, my son is the one that makes the bread all the time.
Every day.
All day. And I tell you, the consistency of the bread is, well, we'll show you.
And it just smells amazing. It's beautiful. It just makes you feel so homely, so homemade, so artisanal. It's just the most amazing thing. And so that's why I think everyone should do a bit more of their own baking. It's a really nice activity. It chills you out, you know? Okay. Now it's made this great dough-like consistency.
So as you can see, yeah, so it's now already done. Now we're gonna put it in the tin. So if you've got a muffin tray, you can use the muffin tray. But since I don't have it, and I've got this tin, I'm making it as a
muffin loaf. Because this egg recipe is super adaptable. You could take out the pecans, you could take out the ginger, you could add another spice.
Add whatever you want to add.
Yeah.
And tag us on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you've got any other way of doing yours, you can also share with us as we're sharing with you, and I think our audience would love to know more of how you do yours. So it would be nice to share your idea with us.
This is great, served straight from the oven. And it smells amazing with the ginger. But as Aunt was saying, make sure you send us what you do. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. Did you do this? Did you like it? Did you change it? You want to know? Hashtag soko in anything that you make yourself. We'd love to see it.
And also, we're going to leave everything in all the ingredients,
the measurement
and everything in the description box below.
And if you have any questions, don't forget to comment and we will answer them and get back to you. Also, if you have any, suggestions for what you would like to see cooked here, make sure you comment, because
remember we've got the processor Prospero, so it does almost everything.
So we want to demonstrate that for you. So if you've got any ideas, any suggestions, make sure you comment below. And if you want to see the machine used in any other way, we will definitely do that for you. So as you can see, I'm going to grab the camera and then show you the consistency, and I'm going to pop it into the oven for a good 15 minutes and then let it cool.
Then you will serve it. So as you can see, we're shoving it in the oven and we're going to leave it 15 minutes. Now, we've just got the muffin loaf out of the oven, and look at how pretty that is.
We've let it set for a bit and it smells amazing. I can't
the
wait to dig in.
whole place is just
smelling great.
Welcoming.
It's best served with ice cream, so we're going to have our favourite Ben & Jerry's Baked Alaska, and we're just going to cut into it. Just a little. So nicely. Auntie, would you do the honours of putting some ice cream on my plate, please? Put it right on top and it will seep through. Give it a really nice bit of flavour. So bear your good gift and taste it. Tastes really good.
This is delicious, so cool.
You get that ginger, you get the nice
I
crunch.
can taste the ginger in it.
The nice crunch of the pecans. And it just tastes amazing. With the vanilla as well, it accents it really nicely.
I'm so glad we cut down the sugar because it's just perfect. What do you think?
And the inside is so nice and soft, but the outside is nice and crispy. So you get a nice balance. And it just tastes amazing. It's so nice with the different flavours of the ginger though. Balances everything out really nicely.
Consistency is awesome.
It's just a loaf. And then it's the exact same thing when you make the muffin, but just a muffin shape, and it's so nice.
I must say that I prefer it as a loaf than because anytime I look at muffin, I just get full before I even start eating.
It's overwhelming. So guys, this has been us. We're going to carry on eating and enjoying our evening with this amazing loaf we've just made.
But remember to tag us on Instagram or on Facebook with other recipes or other tweaks to the way you make yours.
Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to Soko. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you know every single time there's a new upload. And that's
just become
Soko!
Sokoolicious, I tell you.
Good.
I think I want more. But I'm eating so much lately that I'm gonna put a stop to it. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for watching, and it has really been so cool.